I can't believe this tortilla cost $1,000. The girl was perplexed. Is it gold? Curious, she took a spoonful and tasted it. It's not a tortilla. This aroused Jack's curiosity even more. He proved it for himself. It ended up tasting like mango gelatin, coconut milk, and wine. While the two were wondering, the waiter brought another dish. Is it possible to eat this? The attendant took out a kettle and poured water into it. A miraculous scene occurred. The plant started to grow on its own. The person in charge said it is a salad that grows. All the elements it contains are edible. He mocked the two, saying that they wouldn't understand even if you explained. Jack was furious. He invaded the kitchen with the vase. Everyone was surprised, but Chef David wasn't mad. Instead, he turned around and picked up a piece of Japanese beef. He asked Jack what he thought. He looked at the ingredients on the table and immediately had an idea. He chopped the onion with a few machetes in a hot frying pan, then cut the meat into strips and watched the onion at the bottom of the pan so it doesn't burn. He took it and placed it on the iron plate to stew constantly. Then he drizzled it with a circle of 82 sesame oil with a little push. He threw in the cut meat, braised over high heat for 40 minutes. He added some cumin and stirred. If it is not tender, the meat with chives will not be tender. It's not enough to satisfy the palate. Although my mouth is watering, David thinks it's easy. He lit a match and roasted the meat directly over an open flame until the surface was charred. Then he cut it into 3 equal pieces and placed it on a plate of vegetables. The angle is very precise. Then he covered it with a lid. This is the most important part of the process. He lit a match and lit the apple wood. The smoke immediately rushes into the plate for 2 hours at a low temperature. The meat will be tender to the taste, and with the wine it is truly delicious. This is David's original dish. He thinks Chinese food should have been eliminated long ago. He went back to China to win the world cooking competition. Jack took one sniff and knew there was something about this guy. He turned and walked away silently. When he left, David took a piece of meat wrapped in green onions and put it in his mouth. He didn't expect the taste to be so explosive. It seems he underestimated Chinese food. To compete, he found Jack again.